Hey everyone, Tony Winston here for Jazz Piano College. Want to thank my recent subscribers and especially some of the folks over on Patreon. I've gotten some unbelievable contributions, so thank you very much. You all know who you are. And I recently have put up a little PayPal link for those who want to make a one-time contribution or just, an occasional contribution, and gotten some good response from that too. So thank you very much. With so many people being out of work and struggling, it's really amazing that you all are so generous. So thank you so much. A few years ago, I put up a free PDF to this book. It's a Boogie Woogie book from 1944. It only cost 60 cents back then, and now you can get it for free. I'm going to be covering up some stride, but, Boogie Woogie is kind of a part of stride. I mean, stride came first, but Boogie Woogie does incorporate some of the same kind of concepts. Not the kind of the stride type of thing, but people like Fats Waller and of course Art Tatum and Dick Hyman, incorporated bits of Boogie Woogie in their playing. So this book starts off very simply, and the first things are in quarter notes. But you should really kind of think of them as eighth notes, and it tells you that in the beginning of the book. So the very first one is called Curtain Raiser. Here it is. And these are all in blues form, but now this one's going to be 24 bars long because of the quarter notes. So. Ending, what is that? Yeah, and there's a repeat sign in there. You could play it twice. It's kind of interesting. The actual blues form in this piece starts at about bar 4, even though the double bar line comes earlier. Okay, the next one over here is, and one other thing about the songs in this book is that you can change the left hands. You can do all different patterns. Like I could do this kind of pattern. Next one over here, Cotton Belt Boogie. One other thing, too, that I'm going to start covering, let me see if I can find the book here, hold on. Yeah, I'm going to start covering a few things out of this book. Dr. John Teaches New Orleans Piano, and this was put out by Homespun Music. Let's see, Hal Leonard's got their hands on it now, but I looked at the very first piece, and I was doing great until I got down to this turnaround. And I will put this. I will put these 2 pages down in the description too. And I'm also going to give you just a little bit of Dr. John playing some of this. Right here, he does the most incredible turnaround. One. I mean, it's almost It's very difficult. Now, the essential part of it is but he's got a few other notes in the left hand. I'm going to just leave those out for simplicity for now. That's kind of it. And that's a much more typical kind of a turnaround. 1. Is that right? Yeah. Or it could also go. Yeah. And right here, that left hand is inferring a G7th. You only have those 2 notes, but when you go like this, especially if you have a little G chord in the right hand, the left hand is inferring that that's a G7, and that happens a lot in stride piano as well. All right, let's get back and look at that turnaround. Oh my gosh, 1. All right, so I can feel that 1. But that left hand, I can barely even do it. You almost wonder if he actually played that, but I listened to the recording. It sounds pretty accurate. There are a bunch of misprints in this book. There's a lot of places, where they've left out a flat or an accidental or something. And this could be one of those spots in the left hand. Right here, I think it really should be a C. And like I say, the important notes are these. It doesn't sound quite as full that way, but it certainly works. And I will just say that, a person's individual style, it comes after, years of playing and experimenting and stumbling on things. And it'd be very difficult to play this the way Dr. John plays it, because it really comes from deep inside of him. And reading it off the sheet music is really not the same. But if you listen to him play it, you can kind of get the feeling of it. And then you've got to kind of make it your own some kind of way. Like if you can't reach those tenths, try just playing the top notes of those, or doing like that. Instead of G7 this way, just do it this way, Anyway, this is a thing called the Texas Boogie, and he does break it down over on the next page, like... A lot of dissonance, especially when you get to F7. Yeah, that's a good one. You see, now that one comes out of me. I've done that kind of thing for many years. Sometimes I try to be sloppy. It's not really sloppy, but it's just kind of, letting your fingers kind of fly through it. So anyway, I think there's like 3 versions of this, and there's videos. There's a few things on YouTube, little excerpts from the videos. All right, so there you go. A little bit of New Orleans piano, Dr. John style, the Texas Boogie. As always, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again very soon.